Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a big show lined up for you. It's coming on late, too. Yep, it's over. The BS is over. Sankey has put his foot down. No more Lane Kiffin fake injuries. No more Kiffin timeouts.
Allegedly.
It's over, buddy. It's over. You got to stop. And if you don't, it's going to cost you. Let's get right into this. And this is all over the media. The SEC's laid out new punishments for teams faking injuries, including coach suspensions for repeat offenders. Did you hear that, Lane? You want to get suspended? You want to play games? You want to fool around? Huh? Yeah, I bet you don't. That's going to cost you some real money if you start that crap. It says, Greg Sankey sent a memo to league athletic directors and coaches this week demanding teams play football and stop the fake injury nonsense. The memo lays out punishment system for fake injuries that include suspension for coaches upon third offenses. As plainly as it can be stated, stop any and all activity related to fake injuries to create timeouts, Sankey wrote in the memo. The sternly worded message from Sankey, one of the sport's most powerful leaders, comes amid what some consider to be an epidemic of fake injuries in college football. In particular, defenses faced with slowing down up-tempo offenses have taken to faking injuries in recent years as a means of slowing. Of course it is. When a game stoppage is needed, use a team timeout in accordance with NCAA football. This is not a complicated or confusing principle, Lane. According to a punishment tier laid out in the memo, head coaches will receive a public reprimand and a $50,000 fine on the first offense, $100,000 on the second offense. And the third offense, the coach for the offending team will be suspended from the school's next game. We got him. He can't do it anymore. And there's a bunch of others that have been following his lead.
Allegedly.
And I'm so glad about this. This has been a pilgrimage for me. I was going to stop this son of a gun. It was the last thing I did. And I know you're going to say, oh, you didn't do anything. You weren't doing any video. Oh, really? I'll show you. A lot of you viewers that watch me know I have. We've got another scandal that it's really absurd, and everybody sees it. Everybody sees it, and nobody's doing anything about it.
Where? Right there! Oh, there. That's already there.
So, obviously, the NCAA can't or won't. So, it's going to take a Greg Sankey, probably the most powerful person in college football right now, runs the SEC, and it just so happens that Lane Kiffin coaches in the SEC. So Greg Sankey could do something about this. He could level sanctions. They need to hit him with a $100,000 fine every time he does it, and I'll bet you it would stop. Hit him with a $25,000 fine. Hit him with something every time he does it because it's gotten out of control. These fake injury after fake injury, it's crazy. What he did against Kentucky was a felony, basically, in the game of football. It's insane. And he's getting away with it, and it's a huge advantage. Imagine having 10 extra timeouts. Imagine being able to stop an offense's momentum anytime you want. And it doesn't cost you a timeout, doesn't hurt your team at all, and totally takes away the momentum. You have to go to commercial breaks. You have to restart the entire game. And it's a great weapon for Lane to use, but it's against the rules, blatantly against the rules.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
All right, yeah, I've been after this guy on this. I wanted to put a stop to it because I knew he was the ringleader, in my opinion, and he was the guy that was really stirring the drink. And to have Greg Sankey finally do this, and I've been calling Sankey out on this. It's like, why don't you stop this? I don't know if it had anything to do with any videos I've been doing, but they've been going viral. So who knows? I just know y'all helped. All you viewers helped. I know a bunch of you shared that video out, a bunch of you, and you've shared my other ones out, and that's really helped get the word out. And like I said, Sankey may have never seen this video or didn't care, but I put a bunch of them because that was my goal. I was going to stop this guy, and I probably had nothing to do with it, but I'm going to pretend that I did because it feels good. I'm not a Lane Kiffin fan. As you know, I'm a Tennessee fan, so you know I don't like him. But I especially don't like the cheating, allegedly. And you guys remember this one. This was ridiculous. Right here where we just go down. Hey, go down, go down. And there's so many bad images of this where they just fall down. This was actually on offense, not defense, which it usually is. And then here's another one where he was actually directing the guy. And all the players know, let's just fake an injury. And the ethics of that are so bad. They're just so bad. And these are actually photos of a fake injury where Lane Kiffin's literally ordering the guy. Here's the first image. There he is. He's literally telling the guy to go down. You can see his fingers pointed down, and you can read his lips. He's saying go down. And here he is yelling at him to go. Obviously, this was back during COVID. But you can see there he is pointing to the ground. When I tell you to go down, you better go down. And the announcers were going crazy on him over this. That's how long this has been going on. It's like 5 years of this crap. And here he is talking to the player. When I tell you to go down, you need to go down on the field so we get a free timeout. How many times do I have to tell you this? And this, folks, this is Ole Miss's injury report right before the game. He had 25 people listed as injured or possibly questionable, probable, etc. So he's already setting up for all the injuries. South Carolina had 5, by the way. They had 5. Tennessee had 4. Ole Miss had 25 guys that were listed on the injury report. This is all look, in other words, he's pre-planning all the fake injuries. He's pre-planning it. In my opinion, that's obvious what he's doing. He puts 25 guys on the list. Oh, well, they're struggling they got to get through the game. They're playing through pain. And then they pop right back in a play or two later, and they're playing great.
Oh, my arm! It's broken!
Yeah, no more fake arm injuries there, Lane. It's over. And here's the thing. Lane's got a great team. You don't need to fake injuries. You can win fairly. You don't have to. You've been doing this for years. And it's absurd. Finally, Greg Sankey put his foot down. $50,000 fine. That's how you get Lane Kiffin's attention and these other coaches that are doing it too that are following his lead. Once you stop the lead guy, everybody else is going to follow. I'll bet you won't see hardly anything close to a fake injury tomorrow, which he did it. He put it out on a Friday because he's sick of it. Greg Sankey finally put his foot down, and that's the guy I was hoping would do it because he's the one guy that can. He's got the power, he's got the SEC, and he's got the panache. And he finally said, I'm sick of this crap. It's a disgrace. Multiple years of this nonsense, and it's over. And I'm so happy. I can't stand it. I'm really thrilled by this because it's been a scourge on this game, and it really affects a lot of things, and it's been incredibly unfair. How Kentucky beat them with all the crap they pulled on, Mark Stoops should have got a medal for that game. Anyway, we're playing them tomorrow. So anyway, I wanted to get this out to you. I know a lot of you viewers have been helping me with this, and you've been wanting to put a stop to it. We did it. I don't know if we had anything to do with it or not, but it sure feels good. If you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know to continue to cover all these big college sports stories. I never do a late Friday night video, but I had to. I was just so excited about this. Yes, finally. And right over here's the subscribe button. Hit this little button. I go on these pilgrimages from time to time about certain things. And right over here's most recent video, YouTube. You know what? I'm going to put that video that I showed some clips from right here so you can see the actual foot. And I did multiple videos on this, but I'm going to put the one that I think you'll like. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk J. We got one.